Hello, my name's Lara. I'm the author of Your Bones, and I'm here to share with you some information from the current research that I hope will help you be healthier and have healthier bones. Today I'd like to talk with you about why it's best to try to take your Algacal Plus with meals, especially it's best to take it with your breakfast. I've talked about this in some other videos in relation to taking your supplements with meals because it is very important to produce adequate stomach acid to enable you to release your calcium and in other nutrients, not just from the food matrix, but from their companion stabilizing compounds, whether it's carbonate or citrate, or in the case of hydroxyapatite, phosphorus, regardless of what form of calcium you are taking. Calcium and other minerals are always bound to something else from which they must be released before they can be absorbed, and stomach acid plays an important role in their release. So in this video, I'd like to share with you another reason to take your Algacal with meals, because it will help you burn fat. In addition to the exercise research that we just talked about in our last video, other research that was published in 2011 shows that higher calcium and vitamin D intake at breakfast specifically increases the rate at which fat is burned over the next 2 meals, and also reduces spontaneous energy intake, which in English is how much food you're feeling like eating in the subsequent 24-hour period, so for the entire rest of the day. 11 people participated in this study. Their average age was 54, and their average body mass index was 31, which means that most of these people were obese. According to the National Institutes of Health, the BMI for normal weight runs from 18.5 to 24.9. For overweight, BMI ranges from 25 to 29.9, and a BMI of 30 or greater indicates obesity. So these were very overweight or obese people who participated in this randomized study, in which they were given a low calcium meal or a high calcium and vitamin D meal, and then the next day they went through the same process but were given whichever meal they had not tried out the first time. Both the low and high calcium meals provided the same amount of calories, but fat burning rates and subjective feelings of hunger and then satiety were measured before the meal and then every hour after it for the following 8 hours, and they differed significantly. A buffet was provided, and how much food the subject spontaneously chose to eat from the buffet was recorded over the following 30 hours. After the high calcium and vitamin D meal, fat burning went up, and trips to the buffet went down over the next 24 hours. Significantly fewer calories were consumed, but fat kept on burning, results that were not seen after the low calcium meal. I was definitely inspired by all these medical journal articles that we've discussed over the last several video clips, and I hope you are too. All the references are provided for you along with my videos on Algacal's website if you'd like to read further. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you next time.